Good morning, class. I know that some of you know who I am. I'm Mrs. Schafer's husband, and I hear that you guys have been learning about lions. And I have a story about lions. When I was younger than you, so I was 4, till I was 10, I lived in a country in Africa called Uganda. And we would go every year, we would go to different, they're called game parks or game reserves. So think of it like a national park. And we would go and see animals. And one of the things that everybody wanted to see was lions. And there's actually two types of lions. There's lions that live on the ground. They're called plains lions. I mean, they roam around and hunt. And then there's lions that live in the trees. And when we would go and we would watch lions, if you could find a pride of lions, you would look, there could be some in the trees. They would be big, big trees, and they would just be sleeping up there and just in the sun in the heat of the day. But as soon as you clicked your door open, then they would get all active and they would start looking. And so this is an example of a lion that it's a curio. It's made out of wood. And then I have a picture here that my parents had of a lion. And this is either a male or a female lion. How many know what this lion is? So the male lion is the one that has the big mane on there. So this is a male lion. So the story that I have is about a pride of lions at night that were hunting. So one of the places that we stayed at, you could actually set your tent up in a campground, and as long as you had a light or a fire or something by your tent, then you wouldn't have to worry about the lions coming around and bothering you. And so my dad would put a lantern, and he would just that's the way the lions would stay away. Other people down the campsite away had a fire, and one guy got up in the middle of the night to put more wood on his fire, and as he's sitting there putting wood on the fire, he looks, and just on the outside of the light of the fire was like 3 or 4 lions sitting there and watching him. And so he just stayed there for the rest of the night. They would never come close to the fire, and he just sat there and watched them. Another guy didn't put a light out, and so these lions, all of a sudden there's like pawing at the back of his tent, so he had to jump out and get in the car and turn the lights on. But all night long we could hear this grunting and growling when the lions were hunting. And the female lions are the ones that do the majority of the hunting. And in the end, when we got up in the morning and we went out and we looked, about a mile away from our campsite, they had made a kill of a zebra or some kind of a deer, and everybody was feasting on that. So that's my lion story. Maybe if Mrs. Schafer has another story she needs me to tell, I'll get talked into doing it again. All right, have a great day.